Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Moving on with the ABCs of money. Usually I would try and do 3 or so letters per video, but today is such an important topic that I kind of wanted to just really focus on the letter D today. And that's for debt management. And a little bit about debt management, we hear all these phrases in life, debt is dumb, you know, debt you should never take out. If we go into debt, we're almost like shunned upon certain people. I mean, how many times have you heard that, honestly? Realistically, having a ton of debt is not good. No one's agreeing with that. I mean, I'm not agreeing with that. But it can be used as a positive force if handled correctly, you know? For example, what I couldn't have lived without in terms of debt? My house, my car to transport my children. Back then, my student loans. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to get a bachelor's degree. I couldn't pay cash for college where I was in my situation. Do those things sound like you? If you're listening, does that resonate with you, most likely. In a perfect world, honestly, we would just, all of us would pay cash for everything, right? No one would have any debt. No one would have anxiety and huge money responsibilities. That's just simply not the case. I'm sorry, it isn't. I want you to understand, if you're watching this, that debt is normal. I want you not to be ashamed of where you are with your debt. Things are fixable. They really are. They can be fixed. So you're sitting here, you're asking, Brian, well then how can I manage my debt? That's what your video is about, right? Well, how do I put this? You have to wake up. You have to wake up to the fact, I'm going to be a little tough right now, that, that a plan is needed. Plain and simple. A plan has to be set. You can't just wake up every day and say, hey, you know what, everything's gonna go away today, everything will be better. I don't have a plan, but it's gonna everything's gonna go away. It's just not realistic. Setting up a debt strategy plan in its beginning, it doesn't have to be this huge elaborate plan or anything like that. It needs to be something. Whatever way you want to do that, choose your path. Some people are better writing it out on paper, believe it or not, old school style. Some people are like, I love Excel, I love spreadsheets, I'm going to do it that way. Or maybe you just open a Word document on your computer, type it up. You're going to write your main debts out, and you're going to get their due dates going. So example, I'll use my personal, information. Mortgages comes out on the 1st, car payment on the 15th, credit card might be due on the 25th. I don't know if my credit card's due on the 25th. I think it's around that date. My point is, do something that works for you. Print out your statements. Start organizing your debts compared to when your income comes in. Organization is definitely the key to start seeing how to manage and begin to pay off your debts faster. It really is. You have to have some type of flow and some type of plan in motion. And then you can always look to the next step. This is all stuff that we cover in my coaching, so if this resonates with you and you've tried to manage, your debts and you just can't get it together, it's okay. First of all, you're not the only one right now. I promise you that, So on my website I encourage you, I'll put it in the comments again. It's a free call. It's no obligations to get your situation set up and discussed. And we go from there. We can see if I can help you out with that, I encourage you to take advantage of this no pressure call because, especially with these inflation times in the last year or so, it's great to prepare yourself now for the future and get it done quickly because we don't know after elections and all this other stuff that's going down in the next couple months, we don't know where we're going right now. It could get worse. And having a plan and getting your debts lined up now instead of waiting, I'll worry about in 6 months, 12 months and all that. It's a good thing. It's not going to hurt. So I encourage you, like I said, I'll drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Like what ways do you start managing your debt? Do you write it out? Do you type it up? Whatever you think. Any questions, put down in the comments as well. And yeah, I thought this was a very important letter. I didn't want to stretch into E and F yet. We'll get into that in the next videos. But yeah, I mean, this is something that I love talking about is debt management. So if you want to set up that free call, you know where to find me. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a great day.